Welcome back to period number 2, halfway through, 7:02 remaining in the second. And the Barons are down to the Pens, 1-0. Pens scored early in the second on a power play goal. And that is the only score of the game. And here we go with period half number 2. It's middle of the way through the second period. And we have Grimm taking the puck, trying to get it out of the zone, setting it off the boards, and Lundy finishes the job there. And intercepted here by Kambali, who tries to take a shot, gets deflected, and now he gets a stick on it to keep it in. And picks it up and sends it to the center. Oh, sends it back to the point, but it was Romstad moving in, looking for a pass a different way. Morgan to the far side, and now it's Grimm. He'll have to regroup in the neutral zone. Switches directions up the left side across the blue line. Grimm feeds it in front, and in front it's the Pens picking it up, and they're going to find a way out. Romstad trying to send it out of the zone, but Pens keep it in at the line. And now Lundy gets a skate on it, and Romstad able to send it into the Pens zone. And icing the call here. And the Barons use a chance to switch their lines with Elliott, Oleski, the blue liners, with Ford, Bradshaw, and Lundy. 5:50 to go in the second. Defensive zone faceoff to Tyler Nordons on the left side. Shot, save, and it'll be picked up and taken out of the zone. Knocked out of the air by the Pens, picked up by the Barons. Lundy sends it across and in front, and a save and a cover by the goalie of the Pens. It was Lundy right there to tap the puck if if the Pens were not able to hold on to that one, the goalie, but he was able to put the glove down and hold on. A little tap to his glove, no harm done there. Lundy wins this back, board, shot, deflected off a body and picked up by the Pens. Taken though by Lundy, and that'll be Elliott keeping it in along the blue line. He'll feed it into the corner, and the Pens will pick it up behind their own goal. Pressured by Lundy. Lundy takes a man down, and then he gets pulled down from that man who's on the ice. In the corner though, couple of sweaters from each side there battling through that one. Pens take it out of the zone at the blue line into the Baron zone. Shot, save, and then the stick pushes it further out from Tyler Noran. Bradshaw bodies a man off and keeps that one out and lets it go out of the zone. They say no icing here. Hufstedler off the bench, pressuring. Bradshaw still out, and Loomis on the ice, and now in comes Bravery to complete that line change. Elliott and Pusateri. And now Bravery, pushes it to the side and they'll have to regroup in the neutral zone. Pens able to take it across the Barons blue line. Elliott in the corner, and he'll steal it. Elliott looking for a lane, trying to find Bravery, no luck. And now he gets a second effort to get it out of the zone. Pens tag up quickly in front, they'll leave it. It was a drop pass, but picked off by the Barons. Now Pens keep it into the blue line. Pens can't get it past the circle just yet. Now it's deflected, and it'll be Bravery trying to push it out of the zone, won't go. And behind the goal line, at the blue line, and out. Pens will have to regroup. Loomis pressuring. Now Bravery on the far side. Elliott trying to get to it. Shot, hits the pipe, and goes to the boards. And now this one's at the blue line and stays in, glove down, shot over the goal crossbar. 3:35 to go. Pens in front, shot, and it's wide. Shot here, deflects, battle, and then it goes into the corner. Pusateri, Loomis, and Hufstede all over there. And it's the Pens that come away with it. They had 3 as well. Pens out to the point. Shot wide. Nordon dropped the stick, picked it right back up. There's a penalty coming here. Tipped off the glass by Loomis. Pens have their 6th skater coming on now. Blocker save here by Nordon. Elliott gets a piece of this one, and that's going to finally end the delayed penalty with 2:50 to go. So Barons are going to the box. Let's see what it's for. With 2:50 to go in the second period. Interference for Pusateri. He's the offending member here. So he'll get a little break in the sin bin, and we'll have 4 skaters on for the Barons. Those 4 will be, looks like Wood and Oleski, Lundy, and Board. Into the Barons zone behind the goal line. Wood and Oleski. And trying to get out of the zone. He does. Nice job there by Wood. He's going to take the puck into the opposite zone. Body a man out. Still has it. Shot and goal! Short-handed goal by Wood! Able to come across the crease after bodying the man out and shoves it 5-hole if I saw it properly. Wood with the shorty. Calvin Wood, a thing of beauty there. He started that at his own blue line, able to, second effort, knock that out of the zone. Knocked it off the boards, got past the Pens player, bodied him out, got across the crease, and then found a way to put it past the goaltender's legs. And it is a tie game, 1-1, on a shorthanded goal from Calvin Wood. So, face off in the neutral zone after the puck went out of play there. Lundy, and it's Bradshaw, I believe, taking the face off. Indeed, and Oleski and Wood still out there for the defensive pairing. 1:10 left on the penalty. In front, and just wide on the attempt there for the Pens. Good stick by Bradshaw. Lundy able to push it out of the zone. Nicely done by the pairing there. Under a minute to go on the penalty. 50 seconds now left on the penalty to the Barons. Bradshaw pressuring, forcing it to stay in the neutral zone. Loomis on the ice now. And Loomis pressuring. Wood trying to get a hold of it. Couldn't get there as the stick got pulled away. Rink-wide pass for the Pens. Pens in the corner. Loomis pressuring, and Bradshaw gets a stick on it. And how about interference? They're going to say no on that one. They certainly held up Bradshaw there, but they did not call it as such. Bradshaw was going to have a breakaway if he was able to get by. Kumbali on the ice now. 8 seconds left on the penalty. Under a minute to go in the period. Pens gonna get a last shot here. In front, stolen. And now we have a break here for Pusateri coming out of the box. Backhand shot, just wide, and the net comes off. They haven't blown its edge just yet. And this one's gonna go all the way down with 34 seconds to go. We'll have an icing call, and we'll have an offensive zone face-off. So goalie has, I think it was the goalie, put the net back on. And we'll face off in the right wing circle here for the Barons. So not only did they kill that one off, they were able to get a short-handed goal off the stick of Calvin Wood. All effort. and body and a little skill at the end to put that one in the back of the net. Elliott and now Semig along the boards. Keith, Oleski, and Shoot out there as well. 15 seconds left in the period. And Barons come away with it. Keith trying to send it out of the zone to Semig. Semig, nice little move there to push that one between his skates while he was off balance. And that's going to do it for the period. Barons will take that, tying it up. Shots on goal. 10 to 8 for the period. Making the total 20 to 18. Not sure if that math works, but looks like 10 and 10 to me, but that's not what they said. So anyway, shots after 2 periods, 20 to 18. Scoreboard, 1-1. So we'll take that after being down 0-1 for the majority of the period. Shorthanded goal by number 17, Calvin Wood. That's one for the highlight reel there. All the way from his exit in his own zone at the blue line to his entry into the offensive zone, to bodying the man out and then finding a way into the back of the net. Next line up here, Tyler Nordon takes his pipes at the right. And we're going to start this one off with Krumbali on the left wing, Morgan at center, Basil at right wing, Oleski and Elliott on the blue line. Here we go for period number 3, all tied up at 1. 17 minutes on the clock. And here we go with the puck drop. Morgan wins it back, Elliott will have it. And he feeds it back to Morgan, who feeds it up to Basil. Trying to feed it into the zone, intercepted there. And it's going to go all the way down, rolling puck, icing the call, and offensive zone face-off, so we'll tilt the puck, the ice the other way here. With the face-off at the right wing circle for the Barons. Morgan ties it up, and Krumbali going to get to it. No luck just yet, and now it's going to go all the way down. They'll say no icing here. And the Barons trying to find their way out, and it looked like it went out, but it doesn't matter. Oleski's got the puck, and now it's back in the Barons zone. Elliott off the boards and back to the center of the ice. Pens push it back in the Barons zone. In the corner, Oleski pressuring. Elliott will grab it, and the Pens have it back. Out to the points. Shot, pad save there for Tyler Nordon. And to the blue line and out, as the Pens couldn't connect on their pass there. Now they'll take it back into their own zone and regroup. Barons have a chance to get a change here. At least partial. And this one's into the gut of Oleski, who sends it into the offensive zone right on goal. Loomis pressuring. And Bravery on. And Hufstedler on as well. And it's going to be Wood and Elliott chasing it behind the goal line. Huffy gets a piece of that one. And now, as the Pens were able to get to it first, and now Elliott to Hufstedler across the blue line, trying to get it back to Elliott. Rolled off his stick, but it's going to be on the stick of Wood. Or actually, that was Bravery, excuse me. And now it's going to go to Wood at the point. Wood, shot, deflected, into the corner instead. Maybe it was a dump anyway, but deflected into the corner further. Hufstedler feeds it into the center further with a couple of Pens on him, and Pens able to get this one out of the zone. Kusuteri now battling a 2-on-1, and it's dropped behind. Hufstedler loses it in front, gets it back. Bravery has it now. Bravery off the boards. Wood pushing forward, bodying a man out again. Backhand this time. Pushes the player into the goalie. Pushed the Pen player into the goalie. And nice stick there by Lundy. Bravery against the boards. Board comes away with it to Pusateri. Shot deflected off a Pens player and into the crest of the goalie of the Pens. So he'll hold on to that one, and we'll have a face-off in the left wing circle with 14:38 to go in the third period. All tied up at 1. It'll be Lundy, Board, and Bradshaw with Romstad and Grimm back. Pens have it. They send it around their goal, and they'll send it out of the zone in the neutral zone, and now we have a penalty coming up, I believe. Let's see, maybe it's penalty or offside. Let's see. Looks like it's just let's see what they say. I think it's just an offside here. Looks like just an offside. So, pass came from around center ice. That's where the face-off will occur. Lundy will have it. And the Pens win this one. And take it in to the Barron zone. Intercepted here by Grimm. Up the right side. Board up the boards, and now Bradshaw to the corner. Board gets it back. Trying to feed it to Bradshaw, and does with some effort there. Pens have it. On the opposite side, Romstad tying it up. And it's Shoot coming away with it. Or excuse me, Lundy coming away with it. And now Bradshaw trying to feed it back around, but it's the Pens that got a stick on it. Out to the point. Moving along the blue line is Grimm. Sends it for Lundy. Shot blocked. Romstad trying to settle the puck. It was bouncing and rolling. And then there was a white sweater on him. Lundy. Across to Wood. Wood dumps it in. 13 and a half minutes to go here in this third period. All tied up at 1. The puck is in the Barron's zone. Elliott behind his own goal. Up the boards to Semig. Trying to chip it out of the zone. Won't go yet. Pushes through. Gets it out of the zone. Elliott pushes it into the Pens zone. Tipped into the Barron zone, where Elliott will pick it up behind his own goal again. He'll leave it for Oleski in the corner. Semig now feeds it out to Lundy. Lundy in the neutral zone, able to cross the center line and dump it in. Pens trying to take this one back out, and they will. Deflected, and will be picked up by Oleski now. Off the boards and into the offensive zone. It should be icing, and it will. So defensive zone face-off coming up here for the Barons with 12:44 to go in this third period. All tied up at 1. Next line up, we'll have Wood and Pusateri with Basil, Morgan, and Krumbali. Pens able to send it back to the point. Shot deflected, but a save made as Tyler Nordon was in good position to cover that one, cover most of the goal mouth there. Wood trying to settle it. It's the Pens with the puck. Good save. Able to come across was Tyler. Make sure that one stayed out of the net. Looked pretty dangerous. In front now, Pusateri able to collect that one and send it into the corner. Wood takes a pretty big hit from a few feet away from the boards, gets knocked into the boards. He's going to make his way to the bench in some pain here. And this one's icing. So the Barons will use this opportunity to change all 5. Grimm, Romstad, Bravery, Shoot, and Loomis on the ice. Loomis will clear. He gets it up to Bravery. Bravery throws it on goal, forcing the cover up. And flipping the ice here for an offensive zone faceoff. Should be left wing circle. With 11:47 to go in the third period, it's 1-1. Shoot ties it up for a moment. Who's going to come away with this one in the end? A little board battle here. Pens come away. Kept in for now. And nicely done. Loomis. And now the Pens able to finally take it out of the zone. Pens trying to throw that one back in front, and now out to the blue line. Pens out to the point. D-to-D pass here. Shot wide off the back, and the Pens pick it up. Sending it back behind the goal again. Loomis trying to send it long. He will, and that's going to be icing. Under 11 to go in the third period. Next line up. Lundy, Board, Bradshaw, Elliott, and Oleski. Elliott. Puck almost came around front, but good stick by Tyler Rodon to leave it behind the goal line. Board sends it across. Back into the offensive zone for the Pens, though. In front. Bounced around, went through the blue paint, might have gone under Tyler's leg and went into the corner. Knocked out of the air, and now knocked out of the zone by the Barons. Into the corner, Tyler O'Donnell settled it. Elliott will knock it off the glass, but not out as the Pens able to knock it out of the air. Pens, oh, nice block there by Board, got down to get a piece of that one. Board will have it now. He's got Bradshaw in front of him. Across the blue line now, Board. Trying to send it across to the back door, but who was it there? It was Elliott there. But it got deflected into the netting instead. Next line up here. Wood, Pusateri at the blue line, Lundy, Semick, and Keith. Semick, shot, save in front, cleared by the Pens. Kept in though by Pusateri. Now the Pens. Trying to take it out of the zone, they will. In the neutral zone, it's a 3-on-2, now 3-on-3. In front, oh, good job by Pusateri sliding, not allowing that pass to go through. And now he'll have the puck. Off the boards and out. And they're gonna say icing here. Looked like it might have been touched out of the glove of the Pens, and the ref says no. So 9:24 to go in the third period, all tied up at 1. Wood sends this around. Basil will pick it up, take it out of the zone. He'll send it into the offensive zone in the far corner. Pens throw it along their own blue line and out. Kumbali throws his shoulder as the puck is released. And Wood takes a man out of play, but the Pens have a shot at it, throw it off the mask of Tyler Nordon. Kumbali will pick it up. He'll feed it across to Morgan. Morgan across the blue line. Morgan trying to get through some players, no luck. Kumbali in the corner. Kumbali, and Bradshaw, Basil in there, and now it's into the Baron zone once again. Pens in front, couldn't get the shot to go, rolled off a stick, and Basil will send this one long for icing. So that'll be next line up. 8:28 to go in the third period, 1-1. Huffstedler, Loomis, Bravery, Romstad, and Grimm on the ice. Huffstedler will take the face-off. It's the Pens with the puck at their own blue line. D-to-D pass. Deflected there. Shot deflected here into the corner. Romstad and Grimm, and now Hufstedler behind the goal line. Grimm trying to get a hold of it. He does, feeds it across for Romstad. Romstad has Loomis, and now it goes back into the Barons zone where Grimm's got to chase it down. Grimm looking for some help. Huffy into helps. Romstad into help, and now it goes over to Loomis' side. Dump back behind the goal line of the Barons. Up the boards where the Pens will have it at the blue line. D-to-D pass. In front, deflected. Romstad will have it. He'll feed it out of the zone. It's going to go down. Will it be icing? And the goalie's going to get a hold of it, recognizing the change of the Barons. And the Barons will get it anyway. Board and Lundy and Oleski, Elliott, and Bradshaw. Pens have it, but now the Barons steal it back. Through the neutral zone, fresh legs across the blue line. Board, shot, held on. Did the goalie of the Pens. I think it was Lundy coming around the goal, threw a stick toward the goalie, but he's able to hold on to that one. 7:07 to go in the third, all tied up at 1. Oleski trying to get it up to Board. Second effort, gets it up to him. Oops, sorry about the camera. And now Elliott comes away with it. Elliott. Shot here by Board. Elliott will try to keep it in. He's got the help of Lundy. Lundy has knocked off his stick, but Board able to come away with it, feed it in behind the goal line. Bradshaw. And Lundy behind the goal line. Elliott stepping up. Elliott to Lundy from Bradshaw. In front to Board. Board shot, save, and a hold. Bradshaw right there for the rebound that wasn't to be had. 6:20 to go in the third. Next line up. Shoot. Lundy, the younger, 94, and Semig. Wood and Pusateri on the blue line. Left wing circle for the faceoff. Pens come away with it clean, and now it's going to be Pusateri stepping up. Bouncing around on the far side. They finally do get it out of the zone, do the Pens, but Wood and Lundy team up, and Wood is going to collect the puck and feed it back to Pusateri. Pusateri bodies a man out and takes it out of the zone. Bouncing puck, and into the offensive zone it goes. No icing here. Lundy's going to chase it into the corner. Pens have it. Will they be able to find a way out? And they do. And now it's a race. Man, Pusateri able to get a stick in there, not allowing a shot. Wood behind the goal line with the Pens. And Wood's going to come away with it. Pusateri in to help. Wood backhands it out, glove down in the neutral zone. Semig got his knee down and blocked it. And the puck is back in the Pen zone. Long pass there. Wood now collected off a deflection into the offensive zone. This is going to be icing. Wood trying to throw it off the boards to a teammate, but angle didn't work for him, and it'll be icing here. Barons were on a change, and they finished that. 5:08 to go in this third period, 1-1. Morgan, Basil, and Krimbali with Romstad and Grimm. Pens, quick shot off the side rail of the goal. Into the corner, Krimbali trying to collect it, and he will. He'll feed it up. It's Grimm who holds on to it. Across the blue line, leaves it for Basil. Shot, glove save, and a hold. Basil, shot blocked. And the Pens are going to be able to come away with this one. Pass out of the zone, and now shot here, picked up by, it was Grimm, and able to keep it away from the goal just enough and take it into the corner. Morgan trying to find back to Romstad. He's got some company though, and now it's the Pens the other way. Shot here, blocked by Grimm. Grimm behind his goal line, feeds it back out to the point, but it's kept in. And now, nice job there by Basil to take the man out of play, allowing Romstad to send this one into the offensive zone. They wave the icing off as the Penn player peeled off of it. And now, the Barons able to get this one out of the zone. Huffstedler, Bravery, and Lumison. Huffy intercepts it. He leaves it for Bravery. Loomis trying to get a hold of it. Got knocked off a stick on the way. Huffstedler behind the goal line, trying to push through in the corner, trying to tie a man up now is Huffstedler and Loomis in there, just below the hash marks along the far boards. Still battling through, tied up there, and now it comes through. It's Elliott, and the Pens are going to have it. Knocked him high end of the air, and Oleski and Huffstedler had a piece of it, and now the Pens able to get to it. In front, Elliott behind the goal line. Out to the point, Pens. Oh, good block there by Loomis. And Bravery on the far side pushes it out of the zone. Pens have to regroup in the neutral zone. Into the corner, Pens have it. Out to the point, shot. And it's a glove save by Tyler Nordon. Under 3 to go in the third. 1-1 game. The next lineup. Wood and Pusateri. Bradshaw, Lundy, and Ford. Behind the goal line, trying to feed it around the boards. Back behind the goal line again. Wood now. Wood, long pass. It's going to go into the offensive zone, and the goalie grabs it at the goal line, trying to feed it behind the goal. And it's the Barons in front to Wood. And he'll throw off the boards, but it takes a bounce for the Pens. Wood now steals it back in the neutral zone. Pens throw it toward the goal of the Barons, and Pusateri will pick it up. Bradshaw and Wood now into the Barons zone, into the Pens zone. 2:08 to go. Deflected there, and now it's two Barons in the corner trying to get out of each other's way and find the puck. Out to the point, kept in at the blue line. Grimm takes it behind the goal line, trying to feed it out. Kambali throws it in front through the blue paint and picked up by the Pens. Morgan trying to settle it in the neutral zone. Bouncing, rolling puck. It's going to be the Pens taking it into the Barons zone. Shot off, but it's wide. Rebound, doesn't make it there, it's blocked. Kambali sends it out of the zone, off the boards for Morgan. Morgan, he's got Basil with him. Morgan trying to get a shot off. It goes off the glass. Romstad. And now it's going to be a 2-on-1 the other way. Basil comes back to make it a 2-on-2. Shot. Save. Elliott. It was Romstad knocking that one out of the way after the save by Nordon. Elliott now. One minute to go in the third. All tied up at 1. In front, and a save by Tyler Nordon. Kept the pads down. Backhand attempt, in front again. Blocked by Olewski, who got his knee down. And the Barons able to clear this one. Loomis and Basil starting to chase it down, and Basil's going to peel off and get his change. Shoot and Loomis on the ice. Lundy as well. Pens in the offensive zone, trying to get a wraparound shot. Save made by Tyler. Pens at the blue line. 16 seconds to go. Elliott wraps it around the boards for Lundy, pops off the stick and out. Penn's trying to regroup. 6 seconds left in the game in the third period, and Tyler gloves it and holds on with 2.8 to go on the clock. Wood, Lundy, Pusateri, Board, and Bradshaw on the ice. Looking for a face-off win here, and he does just that and ties it up at the center. 0.2 seconds they blow the whistle, and then they wave that off and call it. So let's see if there's any overtime or if that's it. Let's see what happens now. Everybody's staying on the bench, so it appears there'll be something. So 31-23 on the shot count after 3 periods. So a heavy period there for the Pens on the shots. 11 for that period. And only 5 for the Barons with 23 after 3 periods of play. No score in the third. Just 1-1 after 3 periods of play. Both goals occurring in the second period. No penalties in the third either. So we've got a 5-minute fourth period overtime coming up. Three referees here in Pittsburgh and Cranberry Township. And here we go. Looks like it's going to be 3-on-3 hockey, folks. So we're going to have Romstad and Lundy and Bradshaw to start off for the Barons. Tyler Nardon back in his pipes on the right. Lundy will take the face off. 5 minutes on the clock for this overtime period. 3-on-3. Tied up here, and the Pens are going to be able to find a way to get the puck back to their defenseman. Lundy chasing. And they'll trade off players here. Overtime often considered a game of possession. And Penn's able to keep it just there. Almost able to steal it with the Barons. And now they will. Bradshaw will leave it for Lundy. So now they're able to turn it over here. Lundy up the left side through the neutral zone. Into the offensive zone he goes. Sends it through. Bradshaw shot and a save. Lundy trying to get a hold of it in the corner. No luck. Still battling though. And now Penn's able to knock it back, and the Barons will get a change here, and the Pens will as well. Morgan communicating on his way in. He's got Board with him and Elliott. Those are the three off the bench and onto the ice for the Barons. And the Pens with some speed come in, but Elliott steals it. Nicely done there. Elliott patient with the puck here. Oh, taken right back by Morgan, and then Pens get it back again. So Pens have it. Board steals it back, gets it up to Morgan. Morgan across the blue line. Shot, save, blocker there, and now Pens will have it. 3:30 to go in this overtime period. And offside the call. So couldn't hold the line on that one, and now it is a stop clock here. So 5-minute overtime, 3-on-3 with a stop clock. Next line up, it looks like it's going to be Basil, Kambali, and Wood. Basil will take the face-off. And the Pens have it. Pens trying to make some space. And they'll take it out of the zone to keep possession here. 3:10 to go in this overtime period. And they'll come in with some speed. Throwing it through the blue paint and out. Who's going to win the race here? Krimbali is going to win it. Krimbali, it's a 2-on-1 now. To Wood, shot, goal! Krimbali to Wood. Wood gets the second goal of the game. This one, the overtime game-winning goal. Calvin Wood, 2 goals on the game in a 2-1 victory. With 2:50 to go in the 4th overtime period here. That was great work. It was Krimbali winning the race to the puck in the neutral zone. It looked like the Pens player maybe could have won that race, but instead chose to head straight back to his goal, allowing Krimbali the lane to go grab the puck. Krimbali took it. Wood raced up the ice to make it a 2-on-1 and got into position. Krimbali, good look there, right on the stick of Wood. Wood just buried it. Found his way past the goalie. Nice to see the back of that move for the game-winning goal in overtime with 2:50 to go. And the Barons able to find a way and win this one and come from behind fashion yet again, 2-1 over the Pens. Great win here at the UPMC Lemieux Sports Complex in Cranberry Township outside of Pittsburgh. So that's going to do it here from PA. We will be back tomorrow in Cleveland for some home games, Saturday and Sunday, against the Buffalo Junior Sabres. After the Cleveland Barons are victorious against the Pens Elite. Over 30 saves by Tyler McDon. Something to be noted as well. We'll see you tomorrow.